Regulations governing the types of weapons used in conflict have existed for thousands of years. For example, in ancient Greece, the use of poison in armed conflict was outlawed. International agreements to formally regulate the kinds of weapons that are permitted and restricted in conflicts around the world, however, were not made until the 19th century. Hey there, it's your channel Top 10 Binge, and today, in this video, we're going to take a look at some of the most cruel weapons that were banned from modern warfare. But before we begin our ride though, make sure to hit that subscribe button and bell icon so that we can bring more such fantastic videos for you guys. That said, here are the top 5 cruel weapons that were banned from modern warfare. Number 5. Blinding laser weapons. Despite decades of sci-fi movies making the idea of using laser-based weapons seem cool, the truth is much more sobering. It was a serious physical issue in the outside world. The use of laser weapons by soldiers to significantly reduce or completely eliminate an enemy's ability to see alarmed several nations. The protocol on blinding laser weapons was approved by more than 100 nations to stop this from happening. Rarely was a ban implemented as a preventative measure rather than after adverse effects had been reported. Although some experts believe the threat posed by similar weapons still exists, this agreement was still viewed as a significant victory. Number 4. Weapons that disperse untraceable fragments. In contemporary warfare, a soldier runs the risk of carrying explosives or pieces of artillery with them when they leave the battlefield. Traditionally, an X-ray could show the effects of these wounds. However, advances in warfare resulted in the development of weapons that could disperse undetectable fragments, like plastic. These items could not only seriously harm soldiers physically, but they could also expose them to dangerous infections. Finding and extracting the fragments could also be extremely difficult because they are typically invisible to standard X-rays. As a result of all these drawbacks, Protocol of the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons was created. Weapons whose primary function is to create undetectable fragments are forbidden. Number 3. Landmines. For centuries, landmines have been around in various forms. They've evolved from being a disruptive and unreliable tool to a contemporary scourge in that time. Not only are they prevalent in dozens of nations worldwide, but 80% of the victims are civilians. Mines can also damage anything in their path and go years undetected. In 1997, there was a significant effort made to eliminate all explosive weapons from the battlefield for these and other reasons. However, at the time, major world powers like the United States and Russia opted not to sign. Mine policy continues to be a divisive topic today. More debates about the continued use of these explosives have only been sparked by contemporary conflicts like the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Number 2. Incendiary weapons. As long as there have been conflicts, fire has been used as a weapon. It was used in antiquity along with hot pitch, oil, and resin. Projectiles had flammable materials attached to them, the ground was saturated before it was used, or the enemy was even given a direct hit. However, fire is an extremely painful and sometimes difficult to control weapon. Incendiaries have changed over time to become firebombs, napalm, and flamethrowers. In Protocol 3 to the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons, the use of napalm and flamethrowers in civilian areas was prohibited. However, it does not specifically forbid using flaming weapons on personnel or vehicles. White phosphorus and other incendiary weapons are still used in conflicts all over the world. If you are liking the video so far, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share the video with your friends. Now, let's look at our top pick, shall we? Number 1. Biological weapons. Weaponizing bacteria and viruses is a part of biological warfare. These types of weapons could go down in history as some of the riskiest weapons ever created. The Mongol siege of Kaffa in 1346 is one of the earliest instances of biological warfare that is recorded. In this instance, Black Death-infected bodies were dumped in urban areas. In the end, millions of people passed away. Additionally, both British and American soldiers destroyed entire communities while giving smallpox blankets to Native Americans. Biological agents can quickly get out of control because they are difficult to contain to combatants. The Geneva Protocols against them were intended to be supplemented and strengthened by the Biological Weapons Convention of 1972. War never changes. However, the weapons do. Like the weapons we saw in the video today, some weapons are found to be so inhumane, cruel, and brutal that they are outlawed from use in battle. Comment down your thoughts in the comments section. If you found the video interesting, and if it added some value, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until our next video, stay safe.